ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्री राम जय जय राम। 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 जय जय राम। जय जय राम। ॐ रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। ॐ श्री रामचन्द्राय नमः। अतुलितबलधामं हेमशैलाभदेहं दनुजवनकृशानुं ज्ञानिनामग्रगण्यं सकलगुणनिधानं वानराणामधीशं रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। ॐ श्री हनुमते नमः। ॐ ध्यायामि चिन्मयानन्दं गुरुदेवं महामतिं प्रेमपूर्णं क्रियाशीलं सदा लोकहिते रतं कृपालुं सुन्दराकारं समर्थं सत्यदर्शिनं वाचा तत्त्वप्रकाशिन्या शोकमोहविनाशिनं। ॐ श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः। ॐ नमः श्री तुलसीदास सद्वरिष्ठाय धीमते पूरितं हृदयं येन रामप्रेमामृतेन मे। ॐ श्री तुलसीदासाय नमः। हरि ओम, a very warm welcome. An event that could decide the great glory of a wonderful parampara, a wonderful kula. And that event is what? Mata Sitaji's Swayamvara. And we saw how huge number of princes and kings, all of them have come to participate and win over Sitaji. And along with them, a huge thousands and thousands of people have come to witness the event, the most wonderful event, probably of the millennium, we may say, in a manner of saying. तमकि धरहि धनु मूढ़ नृप उठई न चलई लजाई. Moodha Nripa, foolish kings, who claim themselves to be great, who claim themselves to be very valorous, brave, lot of strength, etc., etc., they could not even move the bow even half a centimeter. And they retired, meaning what? They gave up that feat and then they came to their own place. Uthaina chalai lajai. They could not lift the bow. Manahu pai bhata bahu balu adhiku garuai. The bow, as and when the kings touched that bow to lift, it only became heavier and heavier. Probably all the king's strength also went there to that bow, and the bow became heavier and heavier that nobody could lift the bow. Every successive adhika garuai, every king who came and tried to lift, probably the bow, it is not written here, I am just telling you, that bow became heavier and heavier as and when kings kept their hand there. 251 we will chant. Bhupa sahasa dasa ekahi bara lage uthavan tarai natara डगई न शंभु सरासनु कैसे कामी बचन सती मनु जैसे सब नृप भये जोगु उपहासी जैसे बिनु बिराग सन्यासी कीरति विजय वीरता भारी चले चाप कर बर बसहारी श्रीहत भये हारी राजा बैठे निज निज जाई समाजा नृपन बिलो की जनक अकुलाने बोले बचन रोष जनुसाने. We will see till here first. Bhupa sahasa dasa ekahi bara. Dasa sahasa bhupa means 10,000 kings. How is it ever possible? See, you and I sitting here, we won't understand. Because 10,000 kings, even if they put one hand, it is not possible for them to lift that bow, isn't it? They can't even put their hands. How is it possible? Therefore, one of the commentators very beautifully wrote, Dasa Sahasa Bhupa here means Dasa Bhupa Sahasa Bhupa. Dasa Bhupa means the one king who has 10 heads, Ravana. Sahasa is Sahasa Bahu, Banasura. Ravana and Banasura had come there in disguise, we had mentioned earlier. Now, both of them together wanted to try. Sahasa Bahu, Banasura had got 1,000 hands, and Ravana had got 10 faces, 20 hands. Isn't it? So, 1,020 hands actually. They tried, they could not move even a millimeter, we may say. Lage uthavan taraina thara. They returned back to their places. Remember, they are in a different form, in a human form. They returned to their places where they were sitting, utterly baffled. How is it possible? Ravana and Banasura, how can they not lift the bow? Dagaina sambu sarasanu kaise kami bachana sati manu jaise. That Shiva Dhanush would not move. How? A beautiful example is being given. Kami bachana sati manu jaise. Just as a lusty person's words, a lusty person's words to bring wrong thoughts in a sati manu. Sati manu meaning what? The lady who is very chaste, who is very pure, who is absolutely committed to her husband alone. A pativrata stri. She is never moved by any kind of fanciful statements given by a lusty person. In that way, the bana would never move. Tulsidasi continues. He says, Saba nripa bhaye jogu upahasi. All the nripa, all the kings became a laughing stock, a laughable personalities. People ridiculed them. How? Jaise binu biraga sannyasi. Just as a sannyasi who has no vairagya. Let us suppose sannyasi wants to go to one cinema theater and watch a movie sitting inside. How funny it would be. How stupid it would be. How more ridiculous it could be, isn't it? And that too, let us say, if he wants to watch a movie like, for example, I don't remember the names, Ek Duje Ke Liye, 40 years back I must have seen. Ek Duje Ke Liye, when I was a small boy, my parents had taken at that time. It's a movie with love as the main theme. Let us suppose a sannyasi go and sits in such a movie. People forgetting seeing the movie, they will look at him only. Why? He is such a laughable person then. Isn't it? Just as a sannyasi who has no vairagyam, who is still attached to pleasures of the world. Such a sannyasi, he will be such a laughing stock. Similarly, where all these kings who went and tried that bow and came back and sat in their places without any success. Kirati Vijaya Bhirata Bhari Chale Chapakara Barabasahari. The Kirati here was what? Glory. Vijaya, victory. Virata, the valor. All these things, Chale Chapa. It just helplessly got washed away. Kara Barabasahari. Everybody lost that particular feat of lifting the bow. Shrihata bhaye harihiya raja. All the kings were completely confused. They were all disheartened. Why? They could not lift the bow. Therefore, Sitaji they cannot get married to. Baithe nija nija jai samaja. They went and sat in their own place along with their samaja. They went and sat. Probably the samaja also started ridiculing him, ridiculing that king. Nripana biloki janaku akulani. Looking at all these kings who failed in lifting the bow, King Janaka got extremely impatient, he got frustrated, he got angry. Bole bachana rosha janusani. He got up and spoke with very, very, disturbed mind, with terrible anger he spoke. Deepa deepa ke bhupati nana aaye suni hum jo panuthana deva danuja dhari manuja sarira bipula bira aaye ranadhira kuvari manohar vijaya badi kirati ati kamaniya pavanihara viranchi janu रचेउन धनु दमनीय कहु काहियहु लाभु न भावा काहु न शंकर चाप चढ़ावा रहु चढ़ाऊ बतोर बभाई तिलु भरी भूमि न सके चढ़ाई अब जनि को माखे बटमानी बीर बिहीन मही मैं जानी तजहु आसनि जनि जगृह जाहु लिखान विधि बैदेहि विबाहु सुकृतु जाई जाओ पनु परिहरऊ कुवरी कुवारी रहु का करऊ जाऊं जनतेउ बिनु भट भी विभाई तौ पनु करी होते न साई. We will say till here. दीप दीप के भूपति नाना आये सुनि हम जो पनुठाना. Deepa Deepake. Here, Deepa does not mean this Deepa. Deepa means Dweepa. Dweepa Dweepake Bhupati Nana. Thousands of kings and princes from various places all over the world, all around the globe had come there. Aaye Sunihama Jo Panuthana, with having heard the conditions that is being put to marry Sita ji. Thousands of people have come, thousands of kings and princes have come. Deva Danuja Dhari Manuja Sarira Vipula Bira Aye Ranadhira. Deva Danuja. Deva, celestial beings, gods. Danuja, Rakshasas. Danuja, Manuja Sarira Dhari, taking the form of human being. They all, they have that magical powers through which they can change various forms. So all of them had changed their forms and taken Manuja Sarira, Bipula Bira Aye Ranadhira, and so many heroes, valorous people who are committed to fight and conquer, and all of them have assembled. Kuvari Manohara Vijayabadi. And whom are they winning? Who is Sita ji? A lovely bride. Kuvari Manohara. Manohara means very delightful. Very delightful. Vijayabadi. This Vijaya, what they are going to get is a very big Vijaya. And then Kirati, Atikamaniya. Kirati, their, what is it called? Name and fame will spread far and wide. They say, Kirati. And this is the greatest prize they are getting. What is that Kamaniya? The greatest prize they are getting is Sita ji herself. Pavanihara Biranchi Janu. Rachevuna Dhanu Damaniya. Tulsidasi writes, it appears as though Brahmaji has not yet created a man itself with that heroic, tasks, who can achieve such wonderful tasks. And there is nobody to break the bow and take the reward of my daughter. Kahahu kahiyahu labhuna bhava. Tell me something. Who will not be interested in taking this prize? What is the prize? Sita ji. Who will not be interested? Kahana sankara chapa chadava. But alas, nobody has lifted the very Shiva Danush. They could not even take the Danush in their hands. Rahau chadhau batora babhai. Let alone tying the string in that bow. They can't even move half a centimeter. What a pity. Think. And they call themselves to be valorous people. Great Raja, Maharaji, Rajadi Raja, etc. Tilubhari bhumi na sake chadai. Those people who could not even move a grain's distance, they claim themselves as great kings. Abjani kovu makhai batamani bira bihina mahi me jani. I have come to know. Janaka says, what? In this world, there is not a single manly hero. I know many of you might get offended, but you have no rights to offend because you have not lifted the bow. Therefore, don't get offended. There is not a single human, single hero who can lift the bow. Bhagavan Brahmaji has not even created such a person. Now, tajahu asa nija nija griha jahu. All of you, kings who have failed to lift the bow, go back to your homes. Nija nija griha jahu. Go back to your homes. You are unfit to get married to Sita ji. And then he says, Likhana bidhi baidehi vivahu. Probably in the, horoscope, in the kundali of Sita ji, in the fate of Sita ji, she is not to be got married. There is no marriage written in her fate, probably. Janaka is worried. As a father, we can understand, isn't it? How many people in our normal life, how many fathers are worried that their daughter has not yet got married. She has already crossed that age limit, 26, 28, 30. Then parents will get worried, is it not? Similarly, Janaka is also worried. Sukrita jai jao panu pariharavu. It is my kubuddhi, we may say. It is my papa that I put up such a condition. Probably, if I had not put that condition, she would have got married. But then I wanted that to be the person who marries Sita must be the best, the topmost hero. Now, I can't give up that vow. If I give up that vow, people will talk ill of me. Sita will also lose her reputation. She will also lose that respect. Why? Because she was just got married too, and Janaka had not kept up his vow. Kuvari kuvari rahau ka karavu. Will she remain unmarried? What should I do? What can I do? Jaun janate ubinu bhata bhuvi bhai. Had I known this earlier, that there is not a single hero in the world, Taupanu kari ho tevu na hasai, I would not have made that condition at all. I never realized that this much could happen. Tulsidasi continues saying, Janaka bachana suni sabanar nari dekhi janaki bhaye dukhari maakhe lakhanu kutila bhai bhauhe radapata pharakat nayanari sauhe kahi na sakat raghubir dar lage bachan januban नाई राम पद कमल सिरु बोले गिरा प्रमाण सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। जनक बचन सुनी सब नर नारी. Listening to that very, very pained Janaka's voice. See, whenever you love some person, whenever you admire somebody, whenever you keep somebody at a high pedestal and look up to that person, you will find the emotions of that particular person go through you and you also feel the same emotions. In the Mithila Nagari, every single Jiva Rashi, we may say, are invariably very closely tuned to their Maharaja Janaka. And Janaka also would not take all the Mithila Vasis as somebody else, because Janaka understands that they are all his own praja. Therefore, they are all one family only. Everybody is important for him. Similarly, for everybody, Janaka is extremely important. All the glories of Janaka, all of them feel very elated. All the pains of Janaka, all of them feel bad also. Similarly, Janaka Bachana Suni, listening to the pained and frustrated words of Janaka, Saba Naranari, every human being, when men and women, Dekhi Janaki hi bhaye dukhari, they saw Janaki there and they were all very pained. They were all very, disheartened, distressed. Maakhe lakhanu kutila bahi bhauhe. Lakshmana, when he heard that that particular statement from Janaka, he was very angry. Why? How can a Raja say that the world is devoid of hero? When Raghukula Vamsha Shiromani Rama is sitting there, how can he claim that the world is devoid of heroes? He was very angry. Radapata Parakata Nayana Risauhe. All his eyes started, open widely, and the eyes probably would have got red out of anger, and he was fuming. But at the same time, Kahina Sakata Raghubira Dara, because of the fear of Ramchandraji, Raghubira, Lage Bachana Janubana, listening to the arrow like words, the words of Janaka, which pierced his ears like an arrow, Lakshmana could not tolerate. He was being quiet because of Ramchandraji. But then, at one stage he said, enough is enough, and he got up. Nai Rama Pada Kamala Siru. He straight went to Ramchandraji and bowed his head. Two reasons. Anything he does, he first takes Ramchandraji's Ashirvada, one. But here, he bowed to Rama, taking his permission and also confession that I am going to do something which you may not like. Please forgive me for that. Anticipatory bail, they say. Similarly, he took permission from Ramchandraji as though, and he spoke the words which actually shook the entire stadium. Why? Even Ramchandraji himself was a little astonished. Why? He had never seen Lakshmana speaking in an auditorium, speaking in public when Ramchandraji was there. He would always be quiet behind him and just follow him and do activities what Ramchandraji said. This is very important. Whenever your senior, your higher up, your elderly people, parents, grandparents, all of them are there, at that time, we should never raise our voice. Extremely important. At the same time, here is one occasion which indicates wherever dharma is being tested, one can raise the voice. This is one wonderful learning. So, Lakshmanji, he takes the permission from Ramchandraji to speak in that auditorium against those words which were given by Janaka, claiming there are no heroes in the world. One could feel. Now see, Lakshmana got terribly wild because in front of his brother, how can anyone speak? There are very important points to be noted. He has a high regard towards his brother. Not only that, his love for his brother Ramchandraji is incomparable. Very deep in its nature. Therefore, any insult to the beloved one can never accept. Even in the Laukika life, in our own lives we see, when somebody comes and talks something ill of your father or your mother or somebody whom you love a lot, then you get charged up, isn't it? Naturally, understandable. Similarly, Lakshmana got extremely, kind of insulted. When Ramchandraji is there, it's an insult to Ramchandraji also, according to Lakshmana, which is true also, isn't it? Therefore, now Lakshmana took the permission took the permission meaning he never asked. He went and straight fell at the feet of Ramchandraji. It's an information. Please accept and please permit. Sorry for what I am going to do now. Confession as though. And then he turned towards the Raja. He turned towards the entire Praja. And then he spoke. What he spoke, we will see tomorrow. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai.